Hey, Survivor fans, this is Chad again, talking to you about Episode 3. Survivor happened Wednesday. I now getting review to you late because due to work, getting to work late, home from work late, and all kinds of other bullshit. Yeah. Bad night anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and get on with this. They go into, first of all, they bring the intro back, and so, first week they had the intro, second week they didn't have the intro, now they have the intro. Please make up your damn mind and keep the intro, okay? Just saying. CBS, thank you. They go back to Matt Scene or Monkey Tribe, whatever you want to call it. They go back and they talk about Roxy being voted off. This is a typical beginning to every episode, just about. Few points. In one point, Abby confessed she twisted her knee twice. CBS previously did not show her getting injured. Don't know why. I don't know why. I can't answer that. They go at this point. They're Tandang, or that's what you call it. RC and Abby continue their little feud. This time the claws are out. RC's calling Abby paranoid. Which in Survivor, everybody gets paranoid because it's a game. You're out for $1 million. You're starving. And it's like paranoia typically kicks in to all the Abby haters. Keep that in mind. It's a game. People are starving, and there's $1 million prize. So keep that into a factor. So now they show Peter making alliances with. I believe it was, Abby. And then, who else?
Just Abby.
Well, it was Lisa later, too. Remember?
Yeah.
It was, then he makes this alliance with Abby and Blair, which is Lisa. I just want to know one thing about Pete. What's up with the pink hoodie, dude? Really? I mean, seriously, what's up with that, man? Wow. But basically, he goes up to Blair, which I'm Lisa, whatever you want to call her, making an alliance with her to vote out Mike. I hope not. I like Mike Scoopin, you know. Like with these three returnees, I like them because they're coming back to the game after being medically evac, life-threatening injuries, whatever, and wanting to come back to do Survivor and go through all that again. It's like, it's automatic respect earner for me. So that's how I stand about that. Then they go back to Calabao, and the tribe members, Carter, Dana, Dawson, and Jeff, are finally realizing, oh shit, the idol was the little emblem on top of the rice crate. And oh damn, Penner has it. I like Penner too, and they give a Jeff Kent confessional saying, hey, I'm not mad at him, I'm mad at us for not finding out we're basically stupid. And Carter speaks. I like Carter. He's a fellow runner like me, so I have to root for him. I forgot what he said, though. Something to that effect, yeah, we should have found the idol. But and on to my notes here. They go back to Matt's scene, and one of the funniest things I've ever seen was, you think they're going into the water challenge right then. They show a raft, right? They give the typical immunity challenge music. They drift away from the raft and explode out in the middle of the ocean. And then you got going to the Matson camp, and they're like, oh shit, where's our raft? And it was like one of the funniest things I have seen in a while. I guess it had to do with the music cue on it. It was just like, wow. So they're like, they're scrambling. They're like, oh, we gotta win today's challenge. Blah, 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 and all this. They go to the immunity challenge, and unfortunately for Matt's scene, they looked horrible. Poor little Miss Cookie Barbie doll couldn't go 2 feet within the water. It took her forever to drag the piece out. Russell, I'm shocked at Russell, man. He's not the same Russell I saw in Samoa. He looked horrible, man. He died in the water. He at one turn he got the piece, but he couldn't get up the ladder. The second time, he dove in, took a breath. He kept going up and down, bring for water, and then he just quit. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Russell, man. He's not the same dude that I saw in Samoa. So that was very, very disappointing to me. You know, with all the 3 returnees, man, I'm rooting for him too. But I honestly, this is just my opinion. I think he's going to get the vote next week, and I'll talk about the fate of Matt Seen here in a minute that I think is going to happen. So basically, it's basically a repeat. Calabao wins first, and Tang Dang wins second. They won fishing kits. Matt Seen loses again. They go back to tribal council. So, and then we go back. Penner confesses to ex-MVP baseball player that he found the hidden media idol. They formed kind of an alliance. Didn't give him a full handshake. It was the 4-finger handshake, which means I'm not true to my word yet. Something like that. Tang Dang, Abby finds the idol, shares it with Pete, which I think was kind of a bad idea. But she finds the idol. So that's the other high point. So we go back to Matt Singh. So basically, there's 2 votes hanging in the air. It's going to be Russell Swan or Angie, who I call Cookie Girl at this point. So they go on to tribal. Angie gets voted out. She cries at Toe like, "Oh, I feel so little right now." So she gets voted out. So, you know, I'm not a big Angie fan. I thought her cookie comment last week was kooky. So, you know, not a big fan. I know a lot of guys would be like, "What? Like that, man?" But no, I'm just not. I'm sorry. So, you know, so she's gone. So Matt Seen's down to 3 people now. Russ, Denise, and Malcolm. Here's what I think is going to happen. With 3 people going against 2 tribes of 6, nearly impossible for them to win a challenge. So I think Russ is going to, this is what I personally think, Russell's going to get the boot next week because he was pretty close. I mean, he was in bad, his head was on the chopping block past 2 times. So I think he's going to get voted off. I think Malcolm and Denise are going to get switched between the 2 tribes. One will go to Matt Singh, and one will go to one will go to Calabao, and one will go to Tandang. So I think that's what's going to happen. But that's not going to happen that will probably happen, not this episode, but next episode, because they still have to do another challenge, which they will probably lose because they only have 3 people. So that's all I have left. I'll see you whenever next week. My schedule's been stir effing crazy, so peace out, peace, love, and chicken grease.